Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel guys. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. Guys, if you're looking to find where I post my babies up for sale, you can follow me on Miss Serenity Smith on Facebook. It does have the blue check mark, so you can follow me there. And also on that same page is a free channel, and in there I pretty much only share when I have a baby for sale on that part. On the actual page, sometimes I share my personal collection and stuff like that. But if you just want to only follow just for the highlights of what's coming up, what's for sale, the price, that type stuff, and keep it like more streamlined, you can follow me there. Also on Instagram, I have a paid channel membership. And once you subscribe to that, you have to go in and join the actual channel where we do like chatting. But otherwise, on the tab you might see little videos and stuff like that, but you may be missing a whole other part of what you're paying for. So anyway, I think a lot of people are just there just for support. I used to try to do it on YouTube, but YouTube would let any and everybody join, and it just got uncomfortable. But it seems like some people have a hard time with Instagram. It doesn't let everybody join, which is kind of weird. Anyway, I say all that to say welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new, these are the places where you can find me outside of YouTube. I am here with little Miss, I don't know name yet, Fifi. We're gonna call her Fifi for right now. And she was painted by Tori Dolls, Victoria something, from overseas. She's not my work at all, and she was rooted by Yulia, and I don't know the last name, something. And I am actually getting nauseous right now. Sorry guys. Oh, I might have to make this video quick. Y'all ain't asked me my business, but I'm about to tell y'all. I don't eat meat hardly ever, and I ate like literally one drumette, and I'm feeling like a pregnant woman in her first trimester. Like, girl, what? I just wanted one piece of chicken. My gosh, today. Anyway, I thought I would try to put her in some blue and white today. And I also wanted to talk to you guys about two different things, two different topics. And we talked about these topics before, but we're going to talk about them again on period. And you're going to listen, or maybe not. But I would like it if y'all would. And hit the thumbs up button while you're here. And tell a friend to come back and visit us when. I will be honest with you guys. No, I can't be honest with y'all right now. I'm gonna tell y'all lies. just playing. No, it's just something I don't want to talk about right this minute because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Let's talk about list and layaways, the two L words. So apparently this is still a thing. Some people still keep a list of people that are waiting to get a baby from them or want a baby from them, and they're like, they keep this list. Look at her little hair is messed up. They keep this little list, and like when they have a baby coming up, they notify these people. The only problem, two problems with that for me, is that I am managing a lot of different platforms on top of, you know, being a single mom, full-time, busy, and I don't know, this thing looks kind of smeary. I think this is preemie, but we'll see. Yeah, so two things that is me keeping up with that is kind of hard because I forget like on what platform or where. Baby. Oh, I'm so sorry guys. We're not gonna be able to do this one. Dang, and I think she would look so good in blue. I may have to see if I got some other clothes nearby. But she was gonna look good in blue, I just know it. But I'm not gonna stretch that across her little head. No, I'm not. Tuki Nuki. But yeah, the list and that, and also sometimes it makes it awkward. Like, you know, you might have said, oh, I'm interested 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe even 6 months ago, and this baby comes up, and then now here comes me messaging you out the blue and saying, hey, I got this baby, or even if it was just last week, and I'm like, hey, I got this baby for sale. I want to know if you're interested. And you're like, it's kind of awkward because now you're thinking like I've already moved on, or I'm not interested. And all of that is okay. This is boy, but it is blue. It might be kind of cute. But yeah, people move on, and so now you're coming to this person and they feel a little awkward because now they got to tell you no, and no thank you, or whatever the case may be. I just feel, and it also feels awkward as the person who has to come message you, because it's almost like, hey, hear me, can you please buy my baby, please, 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 pretty please. I know it's not necessarily like that, but that's what it feels like. So, and then there's always that time when you have someone that have asked you multiple times about buying a baby, and then you message them and tell them, and then they just leave you on red and don't say nothing or just ignore you. That is always kind of awkward too, and it also makes you feel like, what's the point of reaching out to people? They don't even respond back to you. And then, you know, so then you like, you don't want to keep doing that, and then there's the other times where you write someone and they say, oh, let me think about it. So are you supposed to just wait 2 weeks for them to think about it and miss possible sales, or do you move forward with the next person that contact you and say, hey, I saw that you had the baby up for sale, I want it? And then if you move forward with that person that's got their money ready to go, that person who you was asking comes back later and they're like, oh, by the way, I do want the baby. And you're like, oh, by the way, she's already made it home to her new mommy. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, it's one of those things where, I don't know. But, so that's the list thing. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes you got somebody that you know for sure is, you know, usually when they say they want something, they want it. Or what if this can happen too. The person can be a serious buyer and everything, and they could actually still have the money and everything, but when you finish the baby, they don't like it as much as they thought they was. And not to say anything against your work, it just didn't turn out the way they envisioned it. And some people are okay with telling people like, yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna have to pass on this, and some people feel obligated to buy it anyway. Or some people, that's when they just ghost you, like, never mind. Or maybe they don't want to pay the price that you want for that particular baby. Maybe they don't feel like it's worth it. Like, it's so many different things. So I feel like when you get a baby and you put it up for sale, if someone likes it, they reach out, and if they don't, they don't. Now, the problem with that is sometimes people get frustrated. It's like, I keep trying to get one of her babies, and I never can end up with one, and I'm not going to keep looking and following her babies. That kind of sucks for the seller, but it also kind of sucks to be the buyer that's always trying to get a baby, and every time you turn around, the baby is already sold or whatever. I've been in both positions. I had one girl tell me one time, she said, okay, that's it, I'm done with you. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at the fact that she was frustrated. I'm laughing at the fact that the way she got me together, baby. The way that girl got me together baby, she said, you knew I wanted one of them babies. And she was like, and you should have let me know. And even though I still needed like a 12-year layaway, I'm never going to follow your work again, because you suck. You bald headed and you got no edges and your mammy don't either. Baby, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. I ain't gonna lie, that's how I felt. I was like, ooh, ouch. Dang. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, so it's like it kind of get a little iffy. But anyway, she look kind of cute in this, and it, you know, even though the blue is a different blue from the blue in that, she still is doing what it need to do. Okay, Miss Bridget. I want to call her Bridget, but I already got a Bridget. BB, can we call her BB? Okay, Miss BB. Bubba Yum, Bubba Gum. I don't know what we gonna call her. Peaches, Bubbles. Oh, that might be a cute name for her, Bubbles. So anyway, yeah, so the list thing can get kind of crazy, and then people kind of be like, I was on the list, I had told you I wanted a baby. It's kind of like that. Now, I don't have people fighting for me like that, nah, for real. But I'm just saying, I've seen it happen with other stuff, whatever. I do like the idea of it, though, that you have a list of people that is seriously interested in buying this baby. When you get done, you know you got potential buyers already lined up, and you also sometimes have an idea of what they're looking for, and you know, you might kind of keep that in mind while you're painting. It's just a lot of good things about the list too, and sometimes it really works out, because you might reach out and say, hey, you know, I have this baby coming up, I'm almost done with it, I'm gonna show you some pictures of it once it's matted or once it's finished being painted before it's rooting, and you can let me know, you know, if you're still interested, and I'll reach back out to you once it's rooted. And that could work out really lovely. The problem is like, you know, okay, you got like, you know, a couple hours to respond. You know, people be at work though and stuff, and they might be, but you know, them light bills be due and the rent be due, and we be need to get paid. So it'd be like, baby, I done waited 20 years to finish this baby and get paid, and now you want me to wait how long? 2 weeks for you to make up your mind just to tell me no, I found something else? Or I can't do it because I end up having to get my cataracts done in his eyes or something like that, or a hip replacement. Child, I had to buy one. Never mind. Anyway, y'all get the point. That's one thing. So I don't know, list or no list, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about lists. Do y'all like them or don't like them? Have you ever been on the list? Has it worked out? How did it work for you? You can even do a video if you make videos or whatever. The other thing is layaway. Oh, layaway. Layaway is such a beauty, right? The good thing is, let me say this, plug, stop, pause. Now we have so many options. You got the pay me later installments by PayPal. You have the and you know 6 months interest free. You have different people, not me, because I'm not signed up as one of them, because I don't paint enough babies to have sign up for that. But people have shop pay with 0% interest. You have Affirm, which depending on how you set up your installments, it can be 0% interest, but it's like, I think bi-weekly is 0% interest. And then if you do like 6 months or a year, there's different interest rates, and you know, that's, I don't know how they base that, but that's something that you can do and get your baby right away. The artists get paid fully, and you get your baby right away, and you make the payments to that person. So those are options that are out here now that wasn't a thing when I first started collecting. But otherwise, layaway is very helpful when you can put down a percentage and make payments, and then when you finish, they ship the baby to you. The only thing is, a lot of times, because these babies are so expensive, people want like 6 months layaways or 9 months layaway. Well, I'm a small business and I don't paint, again, as many babies as fast. If I was painting a lot of babies back to back, I could do, you know, probably do a lot more layaways or even longer layaways. I have done I think the longest layaway I've done is 3 months. The longest layaway I've done is 3 months. And I think that's a decent amount of time, because we never know what's going to happen on either end. Something can happen to them, something happened to me, and then where does that leave us? You know what I mean? So, but the problem is, a lot of times is people like, hey, I want to do a layaway. I could do 3 months, but I only want to put $200 down on a $6,000 doll. That's not going to work for me, boo-boo. I need a little bit more than that. So, that's another hard thing. But I have been offering layaway. I have been offering layaway, and it has been working out just fine. I have zero complaints with any customers that I've dealt with layaway. They've paid on time, if not before time, and it's been fine. I usually tend to be more receptive to doing layaway with people that have bought babies from me before, or already had my work and know what my work is like. That's just like doing babies, like private orders. I've done a few private orders, but it's from people that have multiple babies from me, and I know that they trust me with what work they're gonna get. I am definitely, I thought this year, honestly, I was gonna do at least 1 or 2 customs for this year. I was gonna offer that, but then I realized that I'm not able to do that mentally. So I don't think I'll do that this year. I mean, I do none this year, but who knows? Girl, wait, like, what if Prince Charming comes sweep me off my feet and money is not an issue? Then baby, I could probably do a private order. The problem with private orders with me is that it slows me down. It slows me down tremendously. And I don't know how to explain it to you unless, people that paint and that don't do customs regularly will probably understand. People that do customs all the time probably won't. They may not even get it either. Like, it's not that deep, girl. So anyway, I just want to explain some of this stuff, or talk about some of these things, because I think the community get it a little it's like a lot of talk about it, but people have different perspectives from it. And I think if you get to see different viewpoints, sometimes you'll be a little bit more understanding. Another topic that is off this topic is mutual respect. I saw somebody post something about that, about mutual respect. And, for me, I think that's a huge thing. But what that looks like for me may look very different for someone else. Some people may feel disrespected just because you tell them no, or tell them, you can't do such and such. Or some people might feel disrespected if you, just simply don't let them talk to you any type of way without having a rebuttal, or, and then some people, it's just, people are just different. But I do agree that buyers and sellers need to be able to work together in order for this thing to really work out nicely. But anyway, I'm gonna go, because this is a long video, and I've been trying not to do so many long videos. But let me know if you buy most of your babies through layaway or not. I also feel like, let me say this, sometimes even when a person say they're not doing layaway, and if you really want that baby, I don't care what these people say. Like, I'm not going to be reaching out to nobody, asking them price. I'm not going to be reaching out to nobody and doing this and doing that. I say still reach out to that artist and say, hey, I really like this baby, but I need a layaway for such and such time, and I can put XYZ down now. That, when you come with a plan and you lay it out, sometimes you never know. The artist might be in a position where they could be like, I might can do that. You know what I mean? Or especially if nobody have jumped on to buy the baby right out, right away. You never know. Like, stop letting the community dictate how your mind works. Like, these people, you're never going to probably see them ever in life face to face. Or if you do, it's at a doll show like once a year, so what? And they can either say yes or no. Like, we're all people. We all put our pants on the same way. Like, baby, take a deep breath and do it. And I say that for my own self too, because sometimes I'll be like, ooh, I want to ask them how much this baby is, but I don't want to ask this person because they so arrogant, like, or they finna be mad, like, because I'm not gonna pay XYZ amount of money. And so do it. Just do it, girl. That may be you may be missing out on a baby that you really want just because you didn't ask the question. Ask the question. All her bald headed behind, including myself, can say is yes or no. If I say yes, it's a win-win. If I say no, guess what? Oh well, You didn't get that baby, it wasn't meant to be, and I ain't get paid, so we both lost. Okay, anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.